So, you guys, I'm in Michigan. Okay, I had to drop my son off here. This is where his dad's side of the family stay at, is in Michigan. I'm in my hotel room. I usually sleep like um, the night over because I usually drive all the way through, like straight through. The only thing I do is just stop and get gas or get food, stuff like that. And then I get back on the road. I usually leave my house like around 11 something at night, just to get on there. It's a smooth ride because people be like getting ready to go to sleep. So, anyway, so I'm driving smooth. I have been officially up for like now 48 hours. But anyway, I'm tired though. So I'm driving through Florida smooth. I'm going through Georgia smooth, okay? Okay, so getting through Tennessee was pretty good. Okay, so let me tell you what my problem came at. Here I am, I'm driving this truck. I mean SUV, okay? My GPS says in the next mile up, the visibility would be kind of low. So I was like, she's talking about like fog or something? Okay, whatever, fog. Okay, I could go through a fog, right? But I never heard my GPS tell me that the visibility would be low. Okay. So I'm up here going through the mountains, and that fog was so thick. When I say thick, it was thick. I'm up here freaking out. I'm up here driving on curves and stuff, and then going down. You know how you go down. Finally got through it, right? Here go my GPS again, talking about in another 2 miles, the visibility is low. I was pissed. You hear me? I already don't like to get drive through the snow. Hold on. Okay, so snow, I don't like snow. Even if somebody is driving me through the snow, I freak out. Like, you literally will have to park because I had an incident when I was stationed up at Fort Lewis, driving my Charger around. I didn't know nothing about no black ice. Y'all, I'm driving my Charger like it's a regular day. And you could tell how naive I was. I'm up here driving. I had my son in the back, my oldest son. He was young back then. And I'm up here turning the corner. Guess what my car did? It went. We both screamed so loud. But the only thing I could remember was do not put your foot on the brake. Leave. I don't know how that came up so fast. And I have never driven through snow. But they told me if I ever had an issue, but thank goodness there was no other car around. Because when I say my Charger was twirling around, it twirled around. So, but anyway, back to the story. So, the GPS had the nerve to say, in another 2 miles, it's low visibility. So I said, I hope it's a little lighter. The light, the sun was starting to come out, to make it a little bit better, okay? And so all of a sudden, it did. It was just like the 2 miles down the road. So I'm going through it. Thank you both. Yo, I'm all acting like I'm all professional and stuff. You got all these people that live around here. They just drive like it is nothing. I'm up here like, oh, okay, so y'all drive like that. So let me just drive like with y'all like I'm like. Got a whole Florida tag in the back. Now, Florida have fog. But that type of fog, like mountain fog, absolutely not. See, I could drive through Florida fog like it's nothing. It's Florida fog. But mountain fog, that was the first time, and I hope it's the last. The last. But anyway, so I got here around 3:50 p.m. So I did pretty good. I left around like 11:55 p.m. last night. Got here around 3:55 p.m. So 50. So I did pretty good. I wanted something to eat. I don't eat pork or red meat. It's too much for my stomach. That's why I was in the hospital. I have like, my intestines always give me issues. Okay, I've been having that for years. So, but anyway, so I eat chicken. I eat fish. Okay, and I eat turkey here and there. Okay, so I went to a place and everybody kept ordering like a number two, right? I didn't know what the place was about, but I know she's all chicken. So she's like, "Do you know what you want?" I said, "Not really, but I noticed everybody keep ordering number two. So you could give me the number two, but I don't want no pickles or coleslaw on my sandwich." And she said, "Okay." So she took the order. So she said, I asked her, I said, "Do you get the tip when I tip you off this computer?" Hold on. So she said, "I think so, but I'm not sure." So I took it as she will get the tip, but she don't know when she's going to get the tip because the tip is coming off the card. So they have to try to, I guess they go, if they know how much they get. I don't know what these, these restaurants do. But anyway, so I said, "I'm going to give you more than what they're trying to give you here. Do you guys have an ATM machine?" She said, "What you trying to get me?" I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Where's your ATM machine? Because I'm not from around here." She said, "Oh, we have one around the corner." So I go to a grocery store. Okay, y'all, so I go back in and I go and give her the money. And she immediately said, "I'm going to cry." She said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes." I said, "I'm sure." I said, "Sure." And she said, "Thank you." I said, "You're welcome, sugar." But anyway, I was so happy that she was happy because even the younger generation, they need help. So I don't know if she's like in her lateral teens or early 20s. She just looked young. And I could tell she was very happy. It was unexpected for her to get the money. Let me tell you something. My sister and her husband did a whole lot for me, and I didn't have to do a single thing while I was with them. Mind you, they do this all the time. They just bought another home, they dream home, and everybody ain't able, but I'm gonna get it there. They younger than me. I'm following the lead. I'm gonna get there. They got a 5-acre pool, 3-car garage, a what do you call it, mom suite or something. So it's an extra home, right? Like a little bit slightly on the side. Then they got a big soccer field in the back of the yard. I mean, I'm proud of them. So since they blessed me, and I just went out there and did the same. It wasn't as much as my sister and her husband did, but it was good good enough for my pocket. I'm gonna come up there one day, but it just felt good. So, but anyway, I'm gonna come back on before I go to bed because I have to take a shower and stuff, and I feel really, really yucky because I've been up for like almost 48 hours. So I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna come back, get in the bed, and I'll probably be back on for a little teeny bit, or while I'm getting stuff together or something like that before I go take a shower. Anyway, I'll be back.